Good morning, everyone. It is the 19th of January, like 9:15 in the morning, and results came in at 6 a.m., but I haven't looked at them yet. So I'm gonna get ready, take a shower, but I'm gonna film a get ready with me on TikTok, not on here. But yeah, I need to take a shower and decide what I'm gonna wear because it's gonna be really hot today. It's supposed to be like 34, 35 degrees max, and by the time we're at school it's supposed to be like 30 something. So I need to take a shower. So my skin is skinning thanks to the skincare I did yesterday. But my nails look absolutely terrible, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about those. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I was vibing in the shower with my playlist. I will link my playlist below. It's a Spotify playlist called Vibes. And I used to listen to XG Radio because that's custom to me. Like, Because of Life is on there, MX, XG is on there, Rise is on there. That's a bopping playlist. But I need to brush my teeth now and decide what to change and what to wear. And then I will film my Get Ready With Me over on TikTok. So yeah, make sure you follow me on TikTok. It's at Mbali Hlope. That's my TikTok. I need to brush my teeth now. This is the fit to fetch the results. My dress from Shein, bag from Shein, shoes from UGG, and I have my fan from Chinatown. Also put some makeup on. It's giving picnic. It's giving cottage core. But anyway, we're gonna go now. It's 10:30. My mom's gonna catch up with her people, and my dad's gonna meet us there because he left for work. Let's go get our results. Oh my gosh. Anything that I thought for them was like Flurry and some Netflix. And then I got 2 PSs from my dad in India as a congratulations. But I'll do a more in-depth discussion about my result in the clips later. But I don't know what to watch.
终身难忘。不，更明确的说是几个冻结暂停的时间点。
It is a monumentous moment. I'm about to accept my offer from Stellenbosch in 3, 2, 1. Can I show you your accept? Yes. Okay. It is official. She's going to Stellenbosch. She's on Malti. Technically, it's been official since last year, but I kept it a secret because I got a conditional offer like 2 and 3 of last year. Let's lay. Get ready for the Stellenbosch vlogs. So, I have another moment to document. I've been going through all the universities that gave me an offer and declining them by one. So I already accepted Stellenbosch's offer, as you saw earlier on. I'm about to decline the offer from UCT. It's kind of a weird feeling because I have wanted to go to UCT since, like, when I was 100% sure, since grade 10. Like, they gave me an offer for the commerce faculty, but for BBS side. But I did not get one for computer science because it was very high competition. But, like, I guess we don't always go to your dream school because your dream school is not always when you're meant to go. But I'm about to decline the offer. It's kind of weird. Okay, 3, 2. Wait, she wanted to decline the offer. Yes. I guess because the place can then go to somebody else who is on the waiting list, and yeah. But that is what's going on. Okay, hi, this is future Mbali editing this video. And I decided let me sit down and talk and say some things to end off this vlog. First things, I'm going to start off with my initial reaction to my results. Okay, Matric is different for everybody. I know some people on Matric are gonna watch this video this year and they're probably going to be like, oh, you know, stressing for prelims and finals. For me, for my school specifically, and just for me, Matric was a difficult year, and also a year where I really pushed myself. And I also realized this was a year that wasn't just about me, but also my parents were very much involved, because Matric was a year we had to pull up our socks. But then at the same time, my university results were based off of grade 11, and grade 11 was not a great year for me, especially for certain subjects that were really important, like physics and maths. Mainly because grade 11 was the year I got a new maths teacher and physics, and I've always had a love-hate relationship because I really never knew how to study for it. But then in Matric, my mom got me a tutor and that boosted my maths mark. But then physics at the same time, because I kept prioritizing maths, didn't start boosting until term 2. Actually, not term 3. Term 2 was rough, bro. For me, prelims were much easier than the finals, and that might be difficult for somebody else who was in the class of 2023 or the previous classes, and it might be different for the current matrics. I'm not saying guarantee prelims are easy. No. Do you see that vlog that I filmed during prelims? Yeah, she wasn't easy. I went multiple nights where I'd sleep for 2 hours and then come back after writing and take a nap. And at the same time, because my prelims were easy and I was out there calculating the marks that I needed to get a certain mark that I wanted, I was like, okay, if prelims were easier, because everybody says prelims are harder than finals, then I should get a good mark. And then at the same time, when I saw my results, I was happy because I passed, and that is the goal. And I didn't get bad marks. My average was not the average I wanted. The marks were not the marks that I wanted. But I passed. I got into university, which is something I'll talk about later. But at the same time, I didn't meet the expectations that I set for myself. It wasn't about my parents having expectations for me. It wasn't about, you know, universities wanting me to reach certain criteria, because I already reached that criteria. For me, personally, because every year I manage, at the end of the year, since grade 10, I've managed to get like 3-4 distinctions, right? And prize giving, I think I had gotten 4 or 5? 4, I think. So I was like, okay, so this was based on my SBA mark. I got 4 distinctions, and then I got in the prize for 2 of for CAT. I was like, okay, CAT's in the bag, because I was like, my project, and my project I thought was gonna really boost my mark, because I wasn't happy with my CAT mark. I wasn't happy with my maths mark, because the whole matric for maths, I'd gotten code 7s, and then one term was a code 6, and then I guess I'd dropped it, and then I guess I didn't have paper 2 for maths. And then there was also the fact that my physics mark was okay with, like, I was happy. And then there was one subject, geography, where I'd missed by 1%. I was like, ugh, I'm not applying for a remark, okay? It's not a big deal. It's not gonna make or break my life. And then there's other subjects, maths, I was just, and then there was also other subjects, English, I was happy for. Like, overall I was happy, but at the same time I was disappointed with myself, because I didn't get the number of distinctions that I wanted, you know. Okay, so in the beginning of this vlog, I mentioned that I didn't look at my SMSs, because I had heard the night before that we're gonna get an SMS at 6 a.m. that says whether or not we passed. And I was like, okay, I don't want to see that, because I want to get a surprise when I go to my school and see it for myself. So I didn't check. I switched off my notifications. But if I had not switched off my notifications, I would have seen other notifications. I didn't get SMS. But what I did get is universities who started SMSing me from like 6 a.m. in the morning, saying that I got accepted, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't see that till after I see my results at like 1 p.m. So I decided to come here and give like this formal thing where I mentioned, like, first of all, what did I mainly apply for universities, and which universities I applied for, and which universities I got conditional offers, and which universities I got accepted to. So first things first, I either applied as a BCom or BSc student. For BCom, I applied for information systems or information, like informatics, and then for computer science, faculty of science, I want computer science. Computer science and like coding has been my dream for university since grade 9, grade 10. And I guess I was a bit bummed when I didn't get into a UCT, and Stellenbosch I couldn't even apply for it because my grade 11 marks were up to par. But I'm no one to blame but passed me. But I'm not going to dwell on that. And then I'll continue my waffle about computer science when I tell you which university I applied for. So I applied for the obvious ones, UCT and Stellenbosch in the Western Cape, and I also applied for WITS, the University of Pretoria, University of Johannesburg, UWC, and UKZN. In total, I applied to 7 universities, and some people will feel that's unnecessary, but all I can say, tomorrow is not promised. It is not guaranteed that you will get into the university you want. It's not guaranteed that you will get into university in this province, especially since UCT and Stellenbosch are difficult to get into, and so is every other university. It's not easy. I have YouTubers that I watch who are fellow first years who have moved to a whole different province for university because maybe they didn't get to the university that they wanted, or because they wanted that university, you know? Everybody wants different things. Me personally, I wanted to stay in the province. So yeah. And then I only wrote the MBTs because UCT wanted them, so I did write the MBTs. I wrote them twice to boost my marks. The universities that gave me conditional offers were UCT, Stellenbosch, WITS, and UJ. And let me tell you, WITS was tempting me. The way they were wanting me and telling me with this conditional offer I could get a scholarship. I was like, this, babe, because my priority list, if I think about it, my tiers were UCT, Stellenbosch, Wits, UWC, you know. But then that's me rambling. The universities that accepted me were all of them. I am very happy that I got accepted to all my universities, or all my dream, universities. But then I didn't got accepted for everything in those universities, UCT, I only got accepted for Bachelor of Business Science, which was for information systems, or I could have done computer science through that. I didn't get accepted for computer science. For Stellenbosch, I applied for information systems as my first option, and then the other two options that were just nonsense. I did data science, international business. They were just there for waffles. Bits. I also got accepted, I think, for information systems, UP. I think I got accepted for information systems as well. UJ, I got accepted for both of the things I applied for. UWC, I got for computer science, that's what I applied for. And UKZN, I think it was also rather computer science and information systems. But yeah. And now that I think about it, some days I have moments where I'm like, did I make the right choice? Am I in the right university? Should I just have gone to UWC and done computer science? Because I have friends who are UWC, I have friends who are UCT, but I basically went to Stellenbosch without a single friend. And I am not a social butterfly. I am an introvert. I get anxiety, social anxiety. I'm socially awkward sometimes. But there's also sometimes where I fake it till I make it, and then my social battery dies, and then I'm just drained, and then I really struggle to make friends, especially in university, because I had my friend group in high school for 2 years, it was just us, and then we split up, and I barely talk to them now, which is, I don't know. And then also people from my primary school, I see this one girl, she's studying what I want, and I'm just wow, how different would my life have been if I chose to go to this, university. I was studying my dream course, but then I'm I can't change anything. Maybe second year I can consider changing to a different, whatever. But I'm that's difficult. I can just wait for post-grad, I guess. But yeah, I'm still in the process of coming to terms with I'm not doing computer science, because at the moment information systems at Stellenbosch is not what I thought information systems was going to be. Because why is a girl doing accounting, financial accounting? Did a girl not drop accounting in grade 10? Look at her now. 3 years later, why am I doing accounting after I dropped? Why am I doing these subjects, economics and business? Why? Because high school. Why you didn't offer these subjects? Look at me now. I'm drowning in new knowledge. Yo. But let me stop rambling. Actually, this next part of my video is going to be an advice segment, because I was giving advice to this one guy I know, who's a family friend, who is in Matric, and I thought, I give advice and she recommended I put it in a video, so I'm going to put it in this video at the end of this. Then I'm going to stop talking, because I filmed a lot of me yapping, which is the problem, and why you don't see me yap a lot in videos. Because I be yapping, and I never plan what I'm gonna say, and I lose my train of thought. But anyway, stop talking and listen to the advice part of this video, and not the one where I was having mental dilemmas and all that. Also, let me say, my advice might not be applicable to everybody, but some of it is general, because the subjects I did in Matric were obviously English, Afrikaans, life orientation, and I did mathematics, physical sciences, cat, and geography. Why did I do geography? Because she was a bae. She treated me right. And plus, I made friendships in that classroom. And I really liked the teachers. And I wasn't gonna do history. No. Okay, new angle, because I typed out my advice for this person that I was talking to in notes, because when I tell you I'm like anxiety to a point where if we're not like besties, like baes like this, and look, if you're not my mom, I'll be planning out what I say in notes before I send it to you. And next thing I might double check with someone else. Does it sound okay? Can I send this? So unless you're my bestie, like, let me not say bestie, that's a bit much. Unless you're like my really close friend, like I only have one friend like that, and she doesn't know who she is, but I know who she is. Then I can plan what I text. Okay, so basically my advice, but this was mostly for the holidays, but I guess it also applies for every moment up until prelims, up until finals. Firstly, was to try and study every day for like 3 to 4 hours of breaks in routine. And this includes doing your homework, because doing your homework is a part of studying. Don't be like, now Matric's almost over, I don't need to do my homework. Do your homework. Do it. Why? Your homework is not for your teacher, it's for yourself. Because if you don't do your homework, future you is going to be angry at past you for not doing your homework, and now how much content you have to catch up with, and you write next week. No. Today, so now, start doing your homework. Start doing those projects, and whilst you are doing it, make sure you are understanding and retaining the information. And one thing also I want to say, with studying and doing your homework comes learning from your mistakes, because you cannot be making those same mistakes in the papers, because next thing you're making silly mistakes, like you forgot to put a dun, like in English, you forgot to put a word in because you were rushing, and now it doesn't make sense, and you're losing marks for punctuation in grammar. But more seriousness, try to learn from your mistakes in your homework, in your tests and exams from term 1 and 2, because that content is going to show up again in prelims or finals or both. So be it like, maybe go to your teachers and ask, can you take a picture of your like tests, your previous tests, your portfolios. What I did, I made a spreadsheet because I'm a nerd, and I went through each topic. Like math paper 1 has these certain topics. Then I looked at my paper and I saw how many marks was I getting in each section, and which section was dragging me down in terms of marks. Okay, and this section needs extra attention because I'm getting it wrong in term 1 and term 2, and I cannot be getting it wrong in the next 2 terms. As well as now, yesterday, events, this holiday was the time for you to get all your theory and definitions in here, because you're still gonna learn up until the moment you write those papers. So you cannot be forgetting term 1, term 2's theory, last year's theory. You need to be learning it. The definitions, you cannot be losing marks. You cannot be losing marks in definitions. That is silly marks, okay? That is the difference between a 60, or 79 and an 80. Those definitions and that theory, you need to learn it. You start learning it, you start memorizing it. And also past papers. Past papers are going to be your friends, especially for certain subjects such as life sciences, physics, maths. Past papers. And you should be doing the past papers from years like 2018 up until 2023. You need to be in the range of time. And if you really want to torture yourself, do 2020's paper as well. do last year's paper, yo. It wasn't easy, but it's not difficult to do. And you don't have to finish a whole past paper in one sitting. You can do question 1, which is like the algebra and stuff. Then you can do question 3. Like, no one is asking you to do a whole 3-hour paper and sit there. Also, when you're doing your past papers, do it with your notes. Do it with your notes. Only when you're getting closer to the time, try to stop relying on your notes and start yapping and be concise. Don't try to study one subject the whole day. Like, break up the subjects into subtopics and be like, okay, this hour I'm gonna do this. This hour I'm doing electrochemistry. The next hour I'm doing trigonometry, you know? Also, one thing I recommend is try to use various resources. That's what I did. It really helped me. Like, I had notes from this place, then I had my notes from Master Maths and Master Science, and then I had YouTube, and then I had my textbook, and then I had other textbooks and resources that I bought, you know? And also YouTube, Kim and Math Science. You got my heart, come on, man. Do you know that man? You know him? If you don't know him, today's the day to start knowing him. Be friends with him. Subscribe to him and me. Don't push yourself from day one, because you cannot be burnt out before finals. Are you listening to me? This is not a race. This is a marathon. This is not a 100-meter race. This is a 10 kilometers marathon. You need to pace yourself or you will burn out. Another advice, for subjects like English, you don't need to reread the prescribed book. You don't. If you've already read it once or twice during the year, because for me personally, when it came to our books last year, we had, what did we have? The Shakespeare poem and Life of Pi. Life of Pi, I tried to read the Hlope before school starts, and then also we read it in class, same with Shakespeare. But be smart, study smart, not hard. There are summaries on the internet. There are chapter summaries for your books. There are scene summaries for your Shakespearean plays or whatever. Don't be out here trying to reread a book. We don't have time. If you wanted to do that, you should have done that in holiday, but you didn't. So don't start now. But yeah, that's all my advice. I think I'm a bit dramatic, but one thing I want to say before I end this video, 3 things actually. 1, Matrix. I know prelim is all about prelims, all about finals, but at the same time, it's about making memories as a Matric, because you don't know, you might not see these people again. People in your class, look around. In like 6 months after, 8 months when you're starting university, you might not see them again. You might not talk to them again. You might not hear from them. Maybe you'll see them on social media, whatever. But you will not be seeing these people in the classroom. In 8 months, you're going to be in the big world, aka university, which is a big world in itself. Number 2, I want to say set standards for yourself, but also, I don't want to say, when it comes to setting standards for yourself, know that these are goals, and know that they do not make or break you, and even if you do or don't reach these goals. Why? Because in 5 years, nobody cares. You in 5 years will not care. But at the same time, pass. pass. Pass for you. Pass for your parents. Pass so that you're proud of yourself. Pass so that, you know, your parents have someone to brag about, you know. Like, I don't know, whatever motivates you. Use that as your drive to pass. And number 3, you may not get into the university you want. Or you may, but you'll be faced with a difficult choice as to what university to choose. Because there are very much good universities in this country. No university is a bad university. Every university has their ups and downs, their drama, their scandals. And just because everybody wants to go to UCT doesn't mean you have to go to UCT right now. There is always post-grad, there is always other opportunities. Right now you need to make a choice that is going to benefit you, benefit your family, because is this oldest child thing for me also when I was thinking realistically, university is expensive. Thank the Lord I got bursary. But university is expensive, and also apply for bursaries. And if you don't have a bursary, you're either gonna be having debt or that money's coming out of your parents' pockets. And I'm like, okay, for me, Stellenbosch was financially cheaper than UCT, which was one of the reasons that I chose Stellenbosch. My parents don't know this, but they can know this when they see this. Because for me, I don't know, whenever I grew up, especially now, I don't realize those thoughts always came into my head. This is expensive. I don't know if I should be doing this. I don't know if I should be asking for this. You know? Yeah, I'm a person who has a lot of things going on in their head, but I won't say or express them, and I'll keep them to myself, and I'll make decisions off of that. And I'm not trying to say be like me, but at the same time, you need to have this discussion with people who are going to be supporting you through this, because not only is it expensive for academic tuition, but if you stay in res, there's that, and those things like you have to buy books, you have to buy stationery, you have to buy food, you have to buy all these things. And why am I making it sound like university is a scam? But yeah, there's a lot to say. Let me stop talking. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but yeah, let me say this is the last video before university content starts. Finally, I know. But I want to say thank you for watching my high school experience from COVID days up until now. I'm a first year. We got out of COVID. We're here now. So like, comment, and subscribe. Post that to turn on the notification bell. Follow my socials because I'm much more active on there than you are. But I'm trying to better it. Now that I'm at home and I'm not going back to Stellenbosch for the next 2 weeks. Bye guys. Toodles. I hope you found this helpful. Bye. I need to edit this because this is a really long video now that I keep talking.